So, this is nice. I'm glad that we could do this. Gosh, I have not been out on a date in... I don't know how many cycles. Not with another Taro or other AIS, member species, and especially not a human. Sorry, I hope this isn't, awkward or anything. I'm trying, very hard for this to just be a nice, lovely, relaxed, kind of evening. You look cute. You look really cute, actually. I love what you did with your outfit. Yes, I can see it. Your outfit. Like I said, I may have mentioned that, my implants allow me to see very, very minute little details. So I see just how stunning your outfit is and how well you clean up, I must say. I don't have a lot of reference when I think about it, but you look very nice to me. And like I said, that's all that matters. So, thank you for coming out with me, and, I know how scary it can be to go off-world for the first time. I mean, aside from the research ship, you've never really been in true AIS space before. So this must be a little bit of a jump. But I've been to this resort before, and it's lovely. Very scenic and quiet. Which is why I like it. I like having some privacy, you know? But gosh. I'm sorry. I'm still just a little bit nervous. Like I said, the thought has only recently occurred to me to maybe, date a human? Because you know, I do find you specifically, but I find your species to be very cute. Really cute, actually. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's the little fur or hair that you have on the top of your heads, and the different ways that you style them, and it's just cute. I mean, that's partly why I've taken so many of you as pets. Like actual pets, not just like the bureaucratic red tape sense of the word pet, but like actually taking care of you and owning you, which I hope that doesn't taint what we have right now in any way. I don't want you to really think too hard on the fact that gosh, I'm bringing it up is probably not doing probably having the opposite effect when I think about it, but the fact that I own you hopefully was not the deciding factor on you coming on a date, with me. 'Cause, yeah, sorry. But, this, I just put it together. A lot of Taro, myself included, we don't typically wear a lot of clothing, usually, and if we do, it's, minimal in terms of body coverage, but, when we're out in AIS space and we've learned when we're studying humans that, it's best to, put clothing on. So, we tend to just kind of, conform, I suppose is the word, to whatever the fashions or styles are, within, AIS space. So this is just a pretty common garment for like a night out, I suppose. But, so, I did make sure that you can eat all of the food here. Everything that they serve on the menu is, perfectly, it is perfectly, edible, for humans. So, go ahead and feel free to order, whatever you want off of the menu. And of course, I'm paying, so you don't have to worry about that. I've paid for our entire stay here, in fact, so. Yeah, we have, our own private suite as well, for, after the dinner. 'Cause I didn't want to just have a dinner off ship and then immediately go back onto the ship and then go back to research. I've taken a few rotations off. So, yeah. So you have me all to yourself, I guess is what I'm saying. But, gosh, you are just so cute, and of all the humans I've met, you're my favorite, by a lot. I don't know. I just... You were different from the moment that we met, really. The moment I met you. You also didn't, do that thing that, humans do when they see a Taro for the first time. Yeah. Scream. Most humans, scream when they meet one of us because of, how big we are, by comparison, and so it's a bit like, there's really no way around it. At least from a human's very limited perspective. I can see how being taken by Taro and brought onto a research vessel might seem like being held captive or taken hostage by a giant monster. And of course, you know that isn't the case, but humans have to kind of learn, I guess, that we have good intentions and that we're not here to hurt them. Takes time. Most humans kind of need to warm up to us. And a lot of us have systems and ways of, our own unique ways of trying to acclimate, your species to interacting with us in a meaningful way like this. But you didn't. You, right away, you were nice. Happy, even, actually, I noticed, which was a pleasant surprise, let me tell you. genuinely very refreshing, so, I guess that's why you and I hit it off, as well as we did, and, thank you for that, by the way. Genuinely, I don't know if I ever expressed it, but, it means a lot to me that you were so open to the idea of, doing research with me and, answering my questions and just... You've been a delight. You seem to genuinely enjoy spending time with me, and so, I suppose I should come clean a little bit about why I asked you on a date in the first place. So, you know that, we can allow humans limited access to your internet, your satellite, broadcasts and things like that. We can offer you some access to those services that you have on your planet, but we can't, obviously allow you access to all of it, and we especially can't really allow you to communicate a lot, with, people on the surface, so... And I understand that could be very isolating, and I'm sorry about that, but, So, the truth is that we actually take it a step further, and apart from just limiting your access to things like your internet and your satellites, we also maybe monitor your interactions on social spaces, the sites that you go to, and, your interactions with people, and we do have some AI systems on board the ship that will automatically try to detect if you maybe try and tell anybody about us. But we also monitor activity, and I also have access to those monitoring systems, and maybe I've seen some of your browsing history, and I know that you are what you humans refer to as a furry. Which I have come to understand that means that, you are humans that essentially want to be anthropomorphic animals from your planet. And I know that myself and most of the other species within the AIS suspiciously look like creatures from your planet. I mean, I certainly get mistaken for a house cat. Not infrequently. And I've heard dyers being compared to wolves, and, yeah. I just kind of figured that maybe you would have an attraction to me. And so I dug even deeper. And, you also have been keeping a secret from me. You've been taking pictures of me. Specifically, you've been taking pictures of my paws haven't you? Mm-hmm. I know. I know. I know. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. I know. I know. I know. I know you like my paws. And I also know that you're a macro furry and that you like giant anthros, which is me. For all intents and purposes, really. I'm sorry, I don't mean to make you uncomfortable. That's not my intention here. I want to get things out in the open so that we can be freer to talk and communicate the way that I'm sure we both kind of want to. If I'm being candid, I was flattered when I found those pictures. I know that of the human pets that I have in my quarters of the ship, that I'll often have you little cuties rubbing my paws for me, but, I didn't really know how much you little cuties enjoyed it, especially you. You enjoyed it so much that when I would fall asleep, instead of continuing to massage them or fall asleep on my pads like some of my other pets do, you were taking pictures and confessing your love of my paws. So, gosh, that was very flattering, and I must admit, I won't lie, it's partially why I decided to ask you out on a date. I found it very endearing, and maybe when we're done with dinner, you would like to go back to the suite with me, and maybe you want to rub my paws a little. I mean, you could say no, of course, right? You want to? Oh, gosh, I like the sound of that. Okay. So then, yeah. Well, we'll just have dinner. And then when I've paid for the bill, then we can go back to the suite and, you can give me a nice, long paw massage. Oh, I would love that. You have no idea. Oh, I'm glad you're so excited. Okay. That's so lovely. Normally I would thank you for agreeing to do this for me, but, well, I know that this is as much a pleasure for you as it is for me. You love my paws, don't you? I know you do. Oh, that does feel good. That's it. Gosh, you're such a cutie. Oh, you're welcome. You don't have to thank me for this. Gosh. You don't have to thank me for this, cutie. Thanking me just for letting you kiss and dote on my paws. Oh, it's my pleasure. Genuinely my pleasure. I very much enjoy it. There's a good little cutie. Oh, that does feel lovely. You don't mind if I get more comfortable, do you? Good. You're such a good little bug. I know you're not a bug. I just, it slips out sometimes. Oh, you like it when I call you that, huh? Well, then, get back to work, bug. I think it's cute, personally. I always use that term as, a term of endearment. Bugs are cute, aren't they? I think they are. Maybe it's the biologist in me. I tend to find small creatures very cute. And as a xenobiologist, I find tiny little humans like you to be particularly high on my list of cute little creatures. I could watch you do this all night, you know? There's something very endearing about watching you work like that. Oh. Oh, um, I'm sorry. I think I may have, accidentally fallen asleep there for a moment. It feels so good. Tell you what, cutie. How would you like to sleep on my pads tonight? Let's take a little nap together. The trip here was kind of exhausting, and I guess it took a lot more out of both of us than maybe either of us were willing to admit initially, but I'm glad you enjoyed your dinner. I know I did. And thank you again for giving me a chance. I know it's kind of unorthodox for, a Taro and a human to date, but this has been lovely. It really has. And it just really goes to show that our difference in size is really the only thing that separates a human from a Taro or any other AIS species. Not that this was a test or an experiment, but it's hard for me not to look at things from a analytical and scientific perspective, so... But you're very cute and special to me. I'm looking forward to the rest of this vacation with you. I have a few things planned, and I think you're going to like them. I hope you get some rest, cutie. I know I'm going to. Good night, sweet flea.